Hi there, Eric Backer, New Zealand naturopath, author of CanXida Crusher. Thank you for looking at this video today. I do appreciate you checking out my videos, looking at my playlists and my CanXida Crusher channel. The channel is set up really to help people like you out there with all kinds of different yeast infections. You know, whether it be fungal nails or vaginal yeast infection or jock itch, all sorts of different conditions. Toenail fungus is what we're going to talk about today. And in fact, I've got an email here from a guy called Sam who wants to stay anonymous. So Sam basically is asking me, Eric, how do you prevent fungal nails from occurring? I've had fungal nails in the past. He's saying in his email, I got rid of them using your methods, but I never want to get them back again. Well, the way I see it, I've had a look at a lot of different websites, all sorts of sites, particularly American sites, regarding the treatment of toenail fungus, the cure of it, but I don't often see things about prevention of it, and also cause. Cause is a big thing. If you understand cause and you can get rid of it, then you should know about prevention. You just avoid the cause, all right? Cause can sometimes be hard to find, but in many cases the cause can be clear-cut. People don't really see a relationship with toenail fungus and antibiotics, for example. They don't see a relationship with toenail fungus and digestive problems. There's a connection. Now, I've looked at one website in particular which will remain nameless, and they're saying here to avoid shower floors, locker rooms and swimming pools, that they're all suspected sources of fungal infections. Well, it's pretty dumb. You can't avoid fungus because fungus is all around us. We live in a world full of yeast and bacteria. There's bacteria in this room. I've had patients in here today, coughing, and all kind of illnesses. So you can't escape pathogens. If you want to escape pathogens entirely, you've got to live in a vacuum, maybe on another planet, breathing some kind of purified air, okay? So try and get out of your mind this sterile kind of treatment. It doesn't work. You can't purify and cleanse everything around you. It's ridiculous, doing that. And you're not going to build a good immune system by doing that, because your immune system needs to be exposed to all kinds of pathogens on a regular basis to beef it up and keep it strong. Unless the country is exposed to the threat from, presence from countries like North Korea, unless US is constantly challenged by other countries, it can't beef up its military or keep a strong presence to defend its homeland. Okay, so some sort of conflict, can be avoided, but it's good sometimes to have things around us that can show us that they're powerful and can cause us problems. It allows our own immune system to become stronger by doing so. So preventing fungal nails, in my mind, is really, we should talk about how do you maintain good and optimal health. Once we start straying away from eating and drinking the right kind of foods and living high-stress lifestyles, we become much more susceptible to all kinds of pathogens because our resistance starts going down and our susceptibility increases. It's not rocket science, it's common sense. Isn't it common sense? Well, it is to me, all right? So by keeping, your health in good form, going to bed on time, sleeping enough, spending less time on computer, maybe watching less YouTube, like you're doing now, or watching it at defined times, learning when to switch technology off, learning when to go for a walk in the afternoon, learning to get up early and have a good high-protein breakfast, drinking enough water, learning to say no to work and yes to relaxation. These are things that can help you prevent fungal infection. These are intelligent choices that you can make on a daily basis, right? Avoiding going into locker rooms or wearing shoes in the shower like some people suggest is a stupid thing to do. It's not really going to teach you and it's not going to get your health back on track, is it? So I know many patients who go to gyms all the time that never get fungal infections. And there are many patients I've seen with seriously bad toenail problems that never go to locker rooms or gyms or swimming pools, all right? Think about your feet. Think about socks. Hot, sweaty environment. If you're wearing shoes and socks right now watching this video, take the darn things off. What are you wearing shoes and socks for in your house? You don't need to do that, right? Spend some time like I do at the beach, walking in the sand bare feet. It's perfect for your feet. Allow the air and the sun to circulate around your feet. These are natural things. The natural world and natural foods, natural living helps to beef our health up. Artificial things, artificial lights, artificial foods, artificial, stress like computers and technology, it screws our health up. Common sense again, right? It's not hard to avoid yeast infection from hitting your body. In my opinion, most people with recurring toenail fungus have got gut problems. They will have an element of candida in their body. Maybe not necessarily in their bloodstream, but certainly in their digestive system. Many patients I see today have got yeast infections, just like they have for the last, several hundred years, but particularly since we've been increasing the intake of sugars in our diets. I saw an interesting program on TV recently about how much sugar New Zealanders consume on an annual basis. It's an amazing amount. And I'm sure in your country, if you live in America or in Great Britain, it'll be the same thing. You're consuming too much sugar. If I were to go to your house now and analyze what you eat on a regular basis, if you're not, a person into eating seriously good food, you're probably consuming far too much sugar. Now, these are the sorts of things that are going against you when it comes to preventing yeast infection. You may be drinking too much alcohol. You may be eating too much white flour, or getting artificial sugars in through, diet products that you could be eating. These are things you need to scrutinize, examine them carefully, right? I want you to think about these kind of things, because this is going to help you prevent getting a fungal condition. Clean, dry feet, cotton socks every day, fresh, dry between your toes, exposure to salt water on a regular basis if you've got bad fungal problem. Walk around the house bare feet. All clever things for you to do. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into what I believe, some of the clever things you can do to help prevent foot fungal infections. So Sam, I hope that answers some of your questions. If not, please send me another email or come in through YouTube and ask me some more questions. Thank you for tuning into my video.